Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mark from Spantacular.com. Right now, we're looking at the Samsung Transform, soon to be available for Sprint. And right now, we're just going to do a quick walkthrough, talk about the phone a little bit, what it has to offer. So, let's take a tour. Okay, so as you can see, this is an Android 2.1 device. It's a follow-up to the Samsung Galaxy S phone, the Epic 4G, which was recently released. This phone kind of reminds me of a hybrid or a cross between the Epic and the Intercept, which are both Samsung phones. They kind of look like they smushed two phones together, in my opinion, but it came out pretty nice. So let's take a look. We've got a hardware QWERTY slider right there. Nice big buttons, nice and backlit, as well as pretty bright display. It's not a super AMOLED, but it does get the job done. We've got your standard Samsung transparent buttons there. That seems to be a thing that they're doing with all their Android phones. Front-facing VGA camera for video conferencing. It's pretty sweet. As well, it's going to support Quick and Yahoo Messenger for cross-network chatting, so you can talk to people on AT&T and Verizon and stuff like that. We've got 3.5 audio head jack for headphones, micro USB port for charging and exchanging data. There's your power button. There's speakerphone and a dedicated shutter button for your camera. Speaking of your camera, primary rear camera is 3.2 megapixels. That's kind of on the low side, but this is a mid-level device, and we've got a nice flash there. So, about the device, the real big deal is, see that button there? That's an I and a D together. Sprint ID. That's a new feature that Sprint's pushing for. Opposed to bloatware and loading your phone up with a bunch of stuff you didn't ask for. They've kind of got themed software packs that you can download and install on the device. They even have one that's kind of stripped down that you can kind of customize and tailor, because that's what Android's supposed to be about. So, like for example, this one's running what they call a social pack. So you've got the Twitter widget, Facebook, Chwala, and different things like that. So we're going to go ahead, click that, give you a little tour of that. And here you go. So these are some of the preloaded ones, or some that I've actually installed. And you can get more from Sprint if you want. But we'll go ahead and try the Business Pro. I actually like this one. So it might take a second for that to set up. So I'll talk about performance. As far as the phone goes, you look at the battery right there. It's been running pretty much all day, pretty strong. It's not the strongest, most reliable battery at times, but it gets the job done, especially with all the texting and data usage that I've done. So anyways, here's the business pack for the Sprint ID. It's got your calendar here. It's got your big clock there, your weather. Go ahead and slide this over. It's got notes. It's got a document set up here, Office Suite, and spell checker, and just task manager, and little games if you're trying to do things in your spare time. So it's a cool little setup. Call quality, pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing overwhelming, nothing underwhelming. It's a solid handset for that. Speaker, a little on the, it's not too loud. Could be louder. That's one thing I can say about the device. Other than that, though, I mean, it's priced at $150. It features an 800 megahertz processor, so you're not going to get a whole lot of spunk out of it, but you get your money's worth. Overall, I can say I'd recommend the device for someone looking to get into Android and they're not looking to go all out and spend $300 on a phone. $150 with contract, of course, and I mean hardware, keyboard if you're into the whole texting thing. Let me turn that back on. But that's pretty much it. This is the Samsung Transform, soon to be available on Sprint. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, leave a comment, something like that, and I'll be glad to try to help you out and address your concerns. That said, this is Mark for Spantacular.com. We appreciate you checking us out. Thanks for stopping by.